Hey guys, how's it going? This is Johnny, welcome to the channel. Unfortunately, they didn't tell you. Overwatch is being overrun by the Halloween theme. And in this video, we're going to go over Overwatch's next new female character. She goes by the name of Stitches. And hopefully you guys realize that I'm just joking. We're going to design a character for Overwatch and hopefully you guys enjoy. But it would have been cool if, we had a collaboration with the game and, created a character. But you can still enjoy and we can watch the video and hopefully you guys can learn something, right? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't clickbait nobody or nothing. That wasn't my intentions. I was trying to do something cool. Okay. So like always, we have 5 gems. These 5 tips I want to give you guys periodically through the video, or what I was thinking about and what I was dealing with while creating this illustration. And this is going to help you. Some tips you might have heard before, but there might be something in here that you haven't been really working with lately. We're going to get into these 5 tips right now. So tip number 1 is you want to know the universe, the world, and the colors they use. The reason why I say this is you want this illustration to blend in with what you're referencing to. So if this is Overwatch, I need to make sure that the character, the colors, and the design is kind of similar and it meets a certain criteria. The people who like Overwatch, the people who like a certain kind of game, actually has a mental catalog of what that game is like. I'm not saying they're gonna know everything about it. They do have like a sixth sense when it comes to their game because they play it so much. So they understand if something feels like if it's a part of their gaming niche in that genre that they like, they're gonna understand the characters, they're gonna understand the build, and they're gonna even understand the story. Yeah, okay, hopefully that tip was helpful. But before we continue, if you're into art tutorials, videos about breaking things down, design, understanding color schemes, and actually making money, yes, money off your art, because we're tired of hearing about broke artists, struggling artists. Can't do that no more. Can't do that. Make sure that you hit the like button and you hit that subscribe button. You want to be a part of this community and you want to make sure that you see these videos when we upload them. All right, we're going to get back into the main content, okay? Okay, let me, process this. Okay, we're going to get back right now, right now. The next tip is you want to come up with a blueprint of what you're going to do before you start. You've heard me talk about thumbnails and sketches and small things you do before you get started, understanding the layout. But in this scenario, what I did was I understood the genre, if the person was a male or female, their height, around their age, and also their ethnicity, because this is going to help me design the proper character because I already know a little bit about the world. I remember looking at the white screen, that blank screen when there's nothing on it. And I asked myself, what was going to be my direction? I'm not a person who's really played Overwatch too much. The designs to me are kind of a blend between Fortnite and Call of Duty. And I know some people may not understand where I'm going, but almost a realistic cartoon version of the characters. That's what I kind of see when I look at it. I want to make sure I embodied that and really put that into the design. So when looking at their work, I was definitely impressed. For those people who love Overwatch, this character is a damaged character. I don't fully know all of the statistics, but what I will say is, don't play with her. She got a big gun. It's gonna be a big gun. You can't see it yet, but it's gonna be a big gun. So after looking at that blank screen, I definitely understood that I wanted her to be Asian. I wanted her to be approximately 5'7", and that's before all of her equipment and the shoes and everything. The third thing you want to do is have good reference. You want to make sure this matches. Even though you understand the world, it's good to have something on the side that you can kind of look back at and make sure that it all fits, make sure that it all makes sense. So understand that you want to have something right next to you that you can look at. And when something ain't right, you kind of just reference it, you just make sure you dot your T's and you cross your I's, and it works well when you have something to compare it to. I'm not saying it got to be perfect. I'm not even saying you got to do better than them, but just have something on the side that you can look at. The fourth thing you want to do is take the time to see what works. Happy accidents happen, but they only happen when you take the time to. Do not rush through this process. Even if you have a deadline, understand how to break your deadline down or what you're doing in that deadline so it all makes sense and you're creating your best work. Don't rush, take your time. I actually had to go over this illustration more than once just to make sure everything was correct, and that does happen. Take your time, slow it down, and I promise you'll come out with better work. I'm not saying be lazy and take all day. What you kind of want to do sometimes is slow down. Remember, your brain is in motion, you're designing something. So let it be a little on autopilot. So you're going to use the things that you like and you're going to incorporate it into this design. And I want to make sure that you can see that in this work. So if you see around her waist, there's actually little pumpkin bombs, kind of like the Green Goblin, you know. When you throw the bomb, it kind of explode. Similar idea, but just really for the holiday spirit. I also want to make sure that she had a little bit of meat on her bones. Sometimes we see characters that look like they run all the time, and while also making sure that she's strong, she's built, and she looks like she ain't playing no games, you know, she ain't playing no games. Her helmet is almost, in my mind, obviously pumpkin-like, and what I wanted to happen was maybe she fell into something that kind of distorted her normal helmet and making it to some kind of Halloween ghoul kind of monster. So as you can see, we're actually designing this helmet. And there's actually an artist that I actually took some inspiration from. While I was working on this, I just happened to come across his work. You know how it goes. You're on IG one day, you take a little break from your art, and you spot another artist on the explore page. So you click on it, it looks pretty cool. You see something else, you see another picture, you see a video, and then it make you go harder. Because when you look at his work, I was inspired. And I realized it was kind of similar to what I was doing. So I went and I looked at it, I took it for some reference, and I just made myself work a little more diligently on this illustration. So I want to say thank you. I don't know how to pronounce the name properly, but definitely want to say I appreciate seeing your work. It pushed me, and his information will be linked in the description below. So check his stuff out, show him some love, and yeah, man, it's pretty good. You know, sometimes you just see another artist that make it go a little harder. Okay, no problem. Love it. More competition. But let's get back into what we're doing. You can't look on no social media platform with these artists nowadays. Getting better and better. You know, competition galore. They're everywhere. They like here, a couple there. Just gotta start crushing them. Gotta start hitting them with these elbows. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why we chose stitches, but that's the first thing that popped into my head, and I just ran with it. I don't think it was much of a discussion. It was just whatever I was thinking. Now, her gun is actually based off of nothing. I created that myself as well. What did I take from Overwatch? Maybe the color schemes, definitely. So as you see, this is almost like Overwatch, Fortnite, Call of Duty, all mixed together into my own version of what one of their characters will look like. This design can actually work for each of the 3 video games, but in particular, this is for Overwatch, and I love the way that they paint their characters and they use their color tones and their contrast. If you ever look at their work, it's cartoony, but kind of realistic, and it's very beautiful, it's very vibrant, and it's very welcoming. I love watching it. I did notice that Overwatch likes to use this very soft blue for their characters, so I want to incorporate that as well and make sure that the character looks like it's from this universe. And the reason why I'm stressing this is because I want people who enjoy the game to look at it and actually associate some good feelings and some good ideas to it. And you know, maybe we can tell Overwatch to like throw her in the game and, you know, can kind of help out, you know, those studios with a couple dollars. You know, that never hurts nobody. Like, you know, just told me I ain't need to be rich off it or nothing. I ain't trying to be rich, but I guess being rich kind of is the plan. But I'm just saying, I could take a little pay cut if they, you know, put her in the game. Just remember her name, Stitches, 5'7", horror, Halloween. They can even use this for next year, you know, or like the new game that's probably gonna come out. Yeah, they can use that for that. So just tell them, you know. Let me look up who makes Overwatch. Let's look it up real quick. Makers of Overwatch. Alright, they're made by Blizzard Entertainment and Iron Galaxy. Okay, so let's just let them know, you know, Blizzard Entertainment, Iron Galaxy, that, you know, Rosa Studios just wants a slight collaboration. We have a nice, really cool character, and, you know, we can all be a part of this process. Well, I guess if that don't work, the last tip is making sure that your illustration fits the scene and the promotion of what you're working on. This illustration is based off Halloween, so you want the viewer to easily be able to see that, understand the time of the year, but also make it very fun for the artist as well. So you're going to see how I incorporate pumpkins and certain color schemes to make sure that you know that this is Halloween. So it promotes what we're doing and it's easy to understand. So these are the 5 quick things that I want to tell you guys in the process of making this video. Hopefully it makes sense. You know, I'm kind of a mad genius, so at times people don't really understand me. That's what I tell myself so I can feel better at night. Hopefully you really enjoyed it and you understand. We actually might have a video coming out tomorrow as well. So stay tuned. Make sure that you have your notification bell on. If you are someone who's into this art stuff, I want you to finish watching the video. Finish watching it. All right. Make sure that you take the time to finish watching the video and like the video. We have a lot more content coming for you guys. So definitely make sure that you share with your friends and family and those who you know that likes art and design and creative projects. Make sure that you also let us know in the comment section below what you want to see next. And if this is your favorite time of the year, if it is, let us know why. Maybe your favorite game releases a DLC pack or it releases content or art around this time. That might be one of your favorite things about this time of the year. Also, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. There's so much coming and we don't want you to miss out. And really quickly put your device on the table and like elbow drop that notification bell because you don't want to miss nothing. You want to make sure that that elbow hit that notification bell and you are notified when we upload these videos. Make sure that you stay and watch to the end of the video. Yep, Mad Genius out, so keep watching the video.